Hello and welcome to my sacred space. I hope everyone is having a beautiful 222 and I wanted to take advantage of this occasion, this portal of twos, to share my first public journey with you all. And wildflowers are starting to pop up here in the Northern Hemisphere. Spring is coming, the earth is waking up. So I thought, what better way to celebrate that than to facilitate a journey to connect with wildflower spirits. So grab some incense, grab a crystal, get yourself comfy, and let's go in. Now, settling yourself somewhere super comfy, laying down or sitting with your spine straight. Let's take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Now I want you to feel your roots growing from the bottom of your spine and the bottoms of your feet down through the wholesome earth, through the soil and the rocks, and down deeper through underground rivers and caves, through magma pits, and then planting your roots deep into the heart of Gaia. Feeling her beautiful energy come up, up, up through the bottoms of your feet, up your legs, through your knees, into your hips. Maybe shaking your hips a little bit to help that energy flow up into your root, into your sacral, to your solar plexus, and dropping an anchor down into your heart space. And letting that energy continue to go up through your throat, through your third eye, through your crown, and up, 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 all the way up into the ethers, through the galaxy and the universe, and planting that cord into the heart of all that is source. And now I want you to feel that source energy coming down, down, down through all it went up, through the roof of your house, down into the crown of your head. Coming into your third eye, into your throat, down and anchoring that into your heart. Pulling that energy on down to the solar plexus and sacral and root, and down your legs, and then back down through the magical earth, through the underground caves and rivers and crystal beds and magma pits, and planting that cord deep into Gaia once again. It feels good, doesn't it? Now that you're nice and centered, I want you to imagine that you're surrounded with a bubble of white light. And as that bubble crystallizes in your mind, I want you to see yourself floating up like a little balloon that's tethered deep into Gaia's heart, and just float up. You can see yourself sitting in your space as you look down, but you're going up, and you can feel the movement becoming faster. You're going up faster and faster and faster. You see stars and lights and rainbow energy all around. And then all of a sudden, you find yourself in the middle of a field under a tree. It's so beautiful here. The grass feels so soft under your feet. Maybe you hear the sound of a nearby river or stream. This is a safe and sacred space for you here in the astral realm. Suddenly, you see a light coming from a tree line in the distance. You can see that light getting closer and closer. It feels like loving energy. Maybe it feels familiar. Maybe it feels like someone you know, someone who's passed on, or maybe one of your guides. As that light being gets closer, you start to notice that this field that you're sitting in is covered in wildflowers. All kinds of different wildflowers are all around you. Really soak in that beauty. Now that you've connected with the flowers around you, you see that your little light guide is right upon you. They're saying hello. And maybe you're seeing them now as that guide, as that ancestor, as whoever this is, whoever this being is who has come to support this journey with you. Now, they want you to follow them. And they're going across the field. So you find yourself skipping. You're so happy, so full of joy, so full of this magical place that you are skipping as you follow your guide. And you notice your guide has stopped above a specific kind of flower. For me, I'm seeing the jonquil flower spirit. Jonquils are similar to daffodils. They're bright yellow, little buttercup-looking things. Now I want you to sit down with this flower spirit that your guide has brought you to. Say hello. Ask the flower spirit if it has a name that you should call them. Now that you've gotten to know your flower friend a little bit, I want you to just sit with them and talk to them. Plant spirits are just like any spirit. They have so much to say. So I'm going to step back and give a few minutes for you to have a conversation with this flower being. Now maybe this flower being wants to keep chatting for the rest of this time, or maybe there's another flower that your guide wants you to visit with. Just ask into it, ask your guide, ask the flower. And if you're being called to another plant spirit, then go with your guide, say a loving goodbye to this first flower and go to the next one. What wisdom do these flowers want to share with you? What connection do you have with them? Do they want to be working with you? If you brought their energy back with you, what would that feel like in the real world? Now you can see your little light guide, or however you're seeing them, kind of look at their wrist, almost like they're checking the time, is what I see. It's time to start heading back home. So wrap up any conversation with the flower spirits that you are having and start walking back towards the tree across the field. When you get back to the tree, sit down, thank the land for letting you visit this beautiful place that you can come back to at any time. Thank your light guide. Thank the flowers who you interacted with. And thank the flowers that you noticed and maybe didn't get a chance to talk to this time. You can always come back, as I said. Now envision your bubble of white light surrounding you, and you can feel Gaia pulling that string, pulling you back to Earth, back through the galaxies, past the stars, past the rainbow energy, down, 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 until you find yourself back in your human body. Wiggle your toes. Stretch out your arms. Pop anything that needs to be popped. Take one more deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And take a minute and sit with that information that you received from the wildflower spirit or spirits, depending on how many you talk to. What was the general messaging you got from them? Did you get any messaging at all, or did you just sit amongst the plant spirit's beauty? When you're ready, open your eyes, look around your space, and say another thank you to all who helped support and co-create this little journey. And now I recommend you getting out a journal and writing down anything, even if it doesn't seem significant now. It may seem significant later. So just write down what came to you on this little journey. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'll be back with more.